Hey, what's up, guys? It is Sunday, September 29th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 863,435. TikTok next block. This is a kind of a sad day for me today. My dad died today on this day 5 years ago, September 29th. A couple weeks ago, I celebrated his birthday. He was 69 years old. He had a lot of health problems and stuff like that. Didn't really take care of himself too well. And, he was a decent man. He did some things that I didn't agree with, but later on he changed his ways and stuff like that. And he passed away right before the scamdemic happened, the election and everything else. And he was a real hardcore liberal. He watched CNN, DNC, and he had, hate to say it, but he had Trump derangement syndrome real bad. And I wasn't really into that stuff at that point. You know, I liked Trump. I didn't say anything to him. I just let him rant about Trump and everything else. But that's going to be the theme of this video today. But yeah, so today's his fifth anniversary. Died about 16 days, 2 weeks after his 69th birthday. And I miss him every day, you know. But to be honest, I don't know how it would be like if he was alive today, man. I really don't. So. But anyways, rest in peace, Daddy. Hope you're watching me. I know you're probably upset with me about what I believe in now, but I'm doing the right things, and hopefully you're up there and thinking a little bit different. But anyways, I had a friend of mine today. I sent him text messages. He's my liberal friend that I was in the Navy with. And I'm going to leave the links to these two videos that I'm referring to in the description box below. And I sent him a video of some kind of, I don't want to say it was a strip show, but it was one of those drag shows that, the men dress up as women and all the parents were there clapping and everything else. And little kids, it was little kids there, and they were like picking up the money or dropping money or something like that, like a strip show, something. I don't know. It was just sickening to watch it. And this is the state of our union today. It's just craziness. It's stuff that's demonic and evil. They just make it regular. And I sent him that, and I said, hey, this is evil. And he said, LOL, what? Kids just having fun? Basically saying there's nothing wrong with that. Because he actually told me that he would, I think he either did or would let his grandchildren, he's the same age as me, his grandchildren go to, one of these kind of events with, basically, I don't know if it's a strip party or a whatever. I don't know what it is. And then he sent me a video. And again, I'll link it into the description box. He said, well, this is the real brainwashing right here. And he sent me a video of basically like a church situation where people are like trying to, according to the video, brainwash people into being Christians and, kind of over the top, people kind of acting crazy and saying, oh, you got to believe in God and blah, 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 according to the video and everything else. And it just made me think like, wow, it's like, okay, you're okay with a child and children going to this kind of stuff, but you're not okay with children learning about God and Jesus. And again, it was over the top. And I admit this stripper thing and this drag queen thing was over the top too. All of it's over the top, but it happens a lot actually. And he himself said he would do it. Now, would I take my child to one of these Christian, brainwashing situation according to the videos? No. We go to church and we do our thing. We read the Bible and stuff, but it's nothing crazy. But it's just like the stark differences of the people that are on the good side and the bad side. And you see it. You see it every day. The stuff with, I didn't want to mention this on this channel, but the stuff with Puff Daddy and everything else. And the reason I haven't mentioned it and I haven't really paid attention to it, even though it's everywhere, is just because I feel like it's a distraction. I feel like it's a distraction. And this is why I tell people, and I've been telling people for years, don't idolize these celebrities. These people are evil, man. A lot of them. And have you noticed what side they're on? Any chance? Politically and who they vote for and everything else. When I tell you, and I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this, when I tell you it's good versus evil, I mean that. I'm not like exaggerating that at all. And again, you don't have to be a Democrat to be evil and a Republican to be good. I'm not saying it's not that cut and dry, but they're ideals, right? Tulsi Gabbard today spoke. They're doing something in Washington D.C. where they're trying to basically take our republic back. And there's a big, situation going on in D.C. And they're, you got Democrats and Republicans. Tulsi's a Democrat. And these are America First people. She's a God-fearing woman, and she loves patriotism. She loves our country. She loves, our founding framers, our founding ideals of this country. These people are trying to rip down. But it is good versus evil. These people that vote for Kamala Harris either are evil or they're stupid. And some of them are both, in my opinion. And again, it's not about Democrat and Republican. If you vote for Kamala Harris, you're voting for war. You're voting for death and destruction. You're voting for the destruction of your own country. And they don't even realize it because they made Donald Trump the bad guy, who's the good guy, by the way. Again, he's not perfect. But as far as like in contrast to what these people are, to me, he's a good guy. But the problem is the Trump derangement syndrome, like I was mentioning before with my father, is out of control in this country. And one day it will be studied, the Trump derangement syndrome. I did a DoorDash. I didn't tell you guys this a couple of days ago. And I went to this lady's apartment. She had like a studio apartment. And I rang the doorbell and she said, "Oh, I'll be out in there in a second," or whatever. And then she came out and her hair was all wild and stuff like this. And she saw that I was a black man. She says, "Oh, come in for a minute." I said, "Nah, I can't really come in." She goes, "Oh, just come in." So I stepped into the front part of the door. I made sure the door didn't close on me, just in case it was like a setup or something like that. And she started telling me all this stuff. And she had her whole house plastered with stuff about Donald Trump, negative stuff about Donald Trump. And the woman was obviously mentally ill. And she was telling me about, everything was wrong with this country and it's Trump's fault and all this other stuff. And I was listening to her for like 5-10 minutes. And finally I said, "Well, ma'am, Trump hasn't been president over 3.5 years. He got out of office in January 2021. Everything that's going on today is the party of what's going on now. Oh, no, but when he comes in, he's going to do this and do that." I said, "Well, ma'am, respectfully, I'm not here to disagree with you or anything, but all this stuff that you're saying that he's going to do, this presidency, he was already president for 4 years. He didn't do any of that stuff. How come he didn't do it before? Oh, he was just getting his feet wet and blah, blah, blah." And again, mental illness in this country is at a high fever pitch. And I have a lot of people in Vegas, a lot of, less fortunate people that I've seen that are homeless and stuff like that. But I see the people that go into the transgender, or what I like to call transformer situations, and a lot of these people are mentally ill. And it's a shame that instead of, making us fat and sick and stupid with the foods and the drugs that they do, instead they should need to be helping us, but they're doing it on purpose. They don't care about any of us. None of these people care about us, okay? They just don't. And it's just sickening, man. And on this Sunday, it's a day of rest, the Lord's day of rest, and I'm resting today and we're hanging out, but it's getting scary, and it's towards the end of the month, and we got October coming up. I know I joke and call it Uptober, but I've been thinking more and more and more about my preparations and Black Swans events that are coming up here in the next 36 days or whatever it is until the election. 37 days. I don't know how long it is to November 5th. And I'm nervous, man, and I'm scared. But just because I'm scared doesn't mean I'm not going to be brave. You have to be brave for your family, and we have to be prepared. We have to stay ready. So you don't have to get ready for what's going on, because it's I'm reading another article about supply chains going off with the people at the ports. They want more money and stuff like that. And then you got the city down in North Carolina. There's no Biden and them are not helping, and you can just see the storm coming, man. Maybe it's just my perspective and based on the things that I've been watching and stuff like that. Maybe I'm watching too much doom and gloom stuff, but let's just say it's just not looking good. And every day that passes, even I saw J.D. Vance went to a restaurant that Kamala Harris went to last month, and she was welcomed with open arms. And she had for a campaign stop, she kicked out the Trump people, Kamala Harris in the restaurant. This was last month, and put in actors that they paid. And then she went in there pretending like she didn't know the people. Well, the same restaurant, they turned down J.D. Vance and didn't let him go in there and do it. So he walked in there instead, and all the Trump people, because they had Trump people waiting on him, they knew he was coming. He went in there, paid for all their dinner, all their lunches or whatever, all their food, and then walked out and talked good about the person that basically said that he couldn't come in. And that's the difference between that side and our side, man. And again, it's not about Republican and Democrat. It's about good versus evil. And I know what side you guys are on this channel. And we just gotta be okay, man. We just gotta stay straight and make sure that everything's good. Make sure you got plenty of water, guys. Please make sure you got plenty of water, plenty of food, and plenty of tools to protect those things. Because if there's a supply chain disruption in any case, don't let it surprise you. Just imagine you in your house now and everything that you have to make it last for 6 months to a year. Look around. Is there enough for that? Maybe even longer. Who knows? I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, I thank God Almighty that I have you guys to talk to, because I really don't have anybody to talk to about this stuff. And I really appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you guys. And, while you're getting your preparations ready for your physical water and food and everything else, also get your digital money preparations ready, because, again, those CBDCs are on their way, and there's only one way to stop that: inflation, Kamala Harris's tyranny, and the evil and the wickedness to take control of your money, your finances, and your life. And there's only one way to do that. And I think you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.